All right, and welcome to Volunteer Stadium. We are here tonight at Andrew Jackson High School in Kershaw, South Carolina, to watch the Ridgeland-Hardeeville Jaguars take on the Andrew Jackson Volunteers in the first round of high school playoff action. I am TJ Armbrust, joined tonight with Fletcher Armbrust, and we are excited about a big matchup here in Andrew Jackson. The Volunteers had a wonderful season to finish the season 8-2, 5-0 in the region, and won their first region title in 40 years. Big time game, right, Fletcher?
Yes, this is a very big time game. I mean, it's the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, I mean, Fletcher, you're a student here.
Yep.
You can feel the excitement right in the school too, that are excited about this team and what they've been able to do this year.
Oh yeah, the excitement is immaculate.
Well, there's a few things that this team has done that a lot of other teams in history haven't been able to do. I said they won the region the first time in 40 years, which is a big thing, going 5-0 in the region. It's been since 1982 is the last time that Andrew Jackson won the region. That was a little bit ago. The 8-game winning streak is the longest for the Vols since 1997, and a squad that won 9 to start the season to go 9-0, and hopefully they will match that tonight. Hopefully they'll match that tonight, and it'll go to 9, and they can continue that going here without the playoffs. There are all kinds of individual records that this team has broken. 9 PATs by Tyson Funderburk, 5 rushing touchdowns by Trey Thompson 2 different times, and 43 rushing attempts by Trey. Last week, Trey Thompson at Buford broke a record. Previous record was held by Delmar Patterson of 41 carries. Bryce Patterson had a 95-yard interception, which tied a record. And Trey Thompson is close to a few other records right now. He has got 2,023 yards rushing, and the record is, 2,320. So he's about almost 300 yards away from that. Andrew Jackson is going to kick off first tonight, and that means they'll get to come out on defense unless something crazy happens, which we've seen here in high school football before. So we're excited to get this going.
We saw it last week.
Yeah, a couple times.
AJ versus Buford. Funderburk on the takeoff.
This team has scored a lot of points this year. Broke a record 431 points so far on this season. The previous record was 407. Want to give a quick shout out to Douglas Adams, who provided a lot of the statistics. He keeps up with AJ, former AJ student here, and doing great things for South Carolina and working with them. And that ball goes into the end zone, and he provided us a lot of these stats. He keeps up with all this stuff, so we want to thank you. And keep them coming. Keep the stats coming. We like it.
Yep.
So the Ridgeland-Hardeeville Jaguars will take over at the 20, and we'll get a first look at this Andrew Jackson defense.
Jaguars begin their opening drive for this evening.
Looks like Jaquise Johnson, number 2 back there at quarterback. He takes it. He's looking to pass. He's throwing this one deep. He's got a man.
Oh.
And he is going to score. First play of the game, 80 yards. Let's see if we can get a look and see what happened here for Andrew Jackson. Good throw. And he ran right by his man. And that's not the way that obviously Andrew Jackson wanted to get this thing going. If you're the Jaguars, they're pretty happy right now with that start.
Yep. Definitely not the best thing to happen, but you still have plenty of time to respond to that.
Oh, yeah.
Jaguars to attempted 2-point conversions.
They elect to go for a 2-point conversion.
And right up the middle, and looks like
They got it.
They got it.
So an 8-0 game.
Jaguars taking early lead, 8-0.
Very quickly.
And you know, Coach Shigley's not gonna be happy with that, especially to start the game. You don't want to get a team any sort of life in a game like this, where anything really can happen. You got the number 1 seed versus the number 4 seed, and you know, they're coming in playing very loose. There's no pressure on them to really do anything because everybody expects them to lose. So this Andrew Jackson Volunteer team really needs to respond.
Yeah, they really do. And they have a chance here. So.
No standing along the fence in front of the bleachers or loitering during the game. Thank you.
So as we said, we'll see how the Volunteers respond.
Helms and Usford back deep for the Volunteers.
Short kick taken at the 25-yard line. And taken down at the 35.
Brings it out to the Volunteers, 37 yards.
Wonder who we'll see at quarterback to start it off. It's usually him and Ren who starts off the game, correct?
Yes.
At quarterback. That's who we saw a lot of last week. But it looks like it is Hammond.
And he's more of a runner, where Brady's more of a passer. And this team likes to run the ball. I tell you what, that's one of the things that they do exceptionally well with Trey Thompson. And Hammond is a good runner himself, so we might see him a little bit more if their MO here tonight is going to be to run the rock.
Yep.
And they give it to Thompson up the middle. He keeps those feet churning. Looks like he's going to pick up 4 or 5 on the play.
Yep.
That'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Volunteers.
Hammond's shotgun, he's got Trey to his left. They give it to him. Trey's running to his left. Gets to the outside and gets taken down. Not much going there. Swarm of Jaguars to the ball.
Let's bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, 3rd and about 7. Anxious fans out there ready to get this offense and this team kick-started tonight. Ren looking to throw. He throws the out pattern. Caught. Good play there. Number 14 with the catch. That's Mo Danzy. Brings up a 1st down. Takes him into Jaguar territory. Maybe that'll get him kick-started. Ball now at the 42-yard line.
Yep.
Indian Land also in the playoffs tonight in the county. They are at Lawrence, and Buford is at Andrews.
Handed off to Trey. And
Is he gone?
will he score?
Looks like he might.
Yep.
Showing the wheels. 42-yarder, Trey Thompson. One closer to that record. What's that record? 29, is that what it is? The 20?
I believe so.
So he needs one more touchdown to tie the record of Antonio Sile. Here's another look at it. Once he got there and he got to the outside, he is deceptively fast. He's a big guy who likes contact, but once he gets into the open field, Trey's got wheels.
Yep. Not many people can bring him down. We got Funderburk on the PAT.
And the kick is up,
It's
and
good.
it looks good, and it is good.
Yep. And AJ is down 1 though.
They are. It's still early, though. And I think that's what, you know, we talked to Coach Shigley this week, and one of the things he told me was he expected this team to go for 2. They don't really have much of a kicking game, so they'll be going for 2 quite a bit. I told him if I was a coach, I probably would never punt. I would probably onside kick every time, and I'd go for 2 every time.
I would do the same thing, except I wouldn't onside kick every time.
I would.
Oh.
This is probably why
Well-
I've never gotten a head coaching job in football. Plus, I've never really wanted one.
Maybe in high school I might, but definitely not in the pros.
No, I'm not a pro type of coach.
No,
It's
not
too
even
much
close.
money for me.
How is that too much money? You don't want money?
And here's the kick. It's another deep kick, taken at the 5. Brought up the sideline, and a big hit taken down at the 15-yard line. Who is that? Number
9, Caden Hornsby.
Caden Hornsby. Good tackle there on the special teams, big special teams play.
That was.
It's one thing Coach Shigley said they wanted to shore up. Had a couple mistakes last week on special teams, and don't want to see that happen again. And now this defense has got to make something happen. This team's going to throw the ball, I think, around a little bit more. And they saw that last week with that Buford team, and they've got to make something happen here.
QB keeps it.
And he's running up the middle. That's Johnson, Jaquise Johnson. And he picks up about 6. I tell you what, that one play, though, kind of puts your defense on your heels a little bit. You don't want to give up another big play, and this team likes to play moving forward, not moving back. So they got to get off those heels and get on those toes and make a play.
Yep.
Johnson takes the snap, and he slips a little bit. Not much going. There's a swarm of Volunteers there.
Yep. That was Devontae Bracey and Eli Sowell on the tackle, I believe.
Also 2 on the play. That bring up 3rd down. AJ Nation, let's get behind that defense.
3rd down and 8. And looks like the Volunteers may have jumped. They're going to back up 5, make this 3rd down a little bit easier.
Bring up 3rd and 3.
Still remains 3rd down. Let's make some noise for our defense.
So got 3rd down and 3. They give it to the running back, number 2, right there for the Volunteers. Derek Anthony with he was in the backfield, had faster than the ball, yeah. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and short, and
they look like they might go for it.
They look like they might go for it.
He did say they don't have much of a punter.
Yeah,
so
he said they go for it quite a bit, but this is a crazy place to go for it.
Yep, this is huge.
4th down and 4. Don't jump.
No.
It's where you got to stay disciplined. They're going to get a timeout, and they're going to talk about this one. All right, we're going to mention our underwriters here. Lancaster County Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Corium Communications, and Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. And tonight a special thanks goes out to 521 Fill-In Station right here in Kershaw, home of the 16-ounce ribeye. You need to try their grilled pork chops or their wings in over 20 flavors. They look forward to seeing you. Thanks, guys, for taking care of my crew tonight. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game. You versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. Now, Fletcher, what do you think? I mean, obviously, in a normal situation, you come out and punt. But if you know you don't have a kicking game, do you make the attempt and go for it here?
Yep, looks like that's what they might do.
I mean, that'd be crazy if they go for it on that situation on this side of the field often. I mean, the ball's at the
28.
20, not even the 28, the 23-yard line.
Remains 4th and 4 for the Jaguars. AJ Nation, let's make some noise for our defense right here.
Yeah, they're going for it. And they're looking to throw. They throw it out there. Cullen turns around. And that ball's incomplete. AJ's going to take over at the 23-yard line. That's the danger of it. And, you had a play. You put it up there to let your playmaker try to make a play. And it doesn't work out for you, so you give AJ a super short field.
Yep.
Balls begin their next drive in positive territory on the 23-yard line.
And again, Hammond Rand is at quarterback. They hand it to Trey.
He's looking to get to the outside. He gets to the corner. He gets pushed out about the 5-yard line.
Looked like that could have gone
He was
for
close.
6, but not quite.
About an 18-yard run for Trey. That puts him at 60 yards in 2 carries.
Kind of crazy.
18-yarder and a 42-yarder.
They hand it to Trey, and
Is he in?
he scores.
Touchdown. He's limping a little bit. That's not what the Volunteers want to see. But that's tying the record. 29 touchdowns now on the season for Thompson. And he's definitely a little bit gingerly on that leg.
The PAT is good.
And it is good. So Andrew Jackson on top now, 14-8. So that was quick. We're kind of righted the ship there. But still, we've already seen, you know, big play potential out of this Jaguars team. This Andrew Jackson defense got to step up again.
Yep.
Here's the kick from Funderburk. Again, deep to that corner. That ball is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Yep, another touchback.
Goes back for a touchback. Jaguars will begin their next drive with their own 20-yard line.
So we'll see this Jaguars offense take over. Near the spot where they failed to convert on 4th down.
And the snap is fumbled, picked up, and being pursued, tackled down at the 5-yard line inside the 5.
Devontae Bracey.
Loss of 16 on the play. Make it 2nd and long for the Jaguars.
They got to get all the way out to the 30-yard line at the 25. Or at the 30, they're at the 5. Brings up a 2nd down and 25. Jaquise Johnson in the end zone. He throws it out, he fakes that, now he's throwing it deep. And that ball goes out of bounds. Had that been in play, I think Colin Ussery would have had a pretty good shot at another interception maybe.
So maybe it was good that it wasn't in play for the Jaguars.
It's a big third down right here, AJ Nation. Let's make some noise for our defense.
So got third down and long.
Rolling right.
Throws it out there. That ball is incomplete.
Gotta bring up fourth down.
Bring up fourth, and so I think if you have a punter, you gotta use him now.
You gotta punt him now. Yeah, Eli Sowell on the coverage on that play.
I mean, just not getting it here on fourth down could be just terrible. It looks like they will punt it this time.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice now. And not much of a punt, but there is a flag down.
Yep.
Delay game. We're going to back him up a little bit.
And right here is where it gets really difficult to get off a punt, as you can't back up too far. And the defense doesn't have that far to run to block the kick.
Fourth down. Helms back deep for the Volunteers.
It's a low snap, and
he's running around in the end zone, and he's going to get taken down. That's going to be a safety. Who's going to get that? Number 22.
Tackle in the end zone. That is a safety.
Weston Joyner.
get another look at that.
And that snap was never even close. He never had a chance. Good job by Weston Joyner to get him before he got, well, really, you let him go out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah.
And then he got a touchdown, but they get a, maybe get a
now
score
you're
out of
up,
this.
Now you're up the same.
Yeah, you take the 2 points, and then you hope for a touchdown on this next drive.
You're also up by about the same amount of points if the Jaguars are to score and go for 2.
So the AJ with the safety, they kick from the 20, and they have a choice of either to punt it or to kick it. It looks like they're going to punt it, which AJ should get some pretty good field position out of this. Here's the kick.
That was a good kick.
That was a good kick. Taken at the 12 by number 12. That's Cullen Ussery. He gets some speed, makes a couple people miss, and gets to the 35. That was a great looking kick.
Yeah, that was.
So AJ offense will take over at the 36-yard line.
Ball to begin the next drive on their own 36-yard line.
And this Volunteer offense will take over, led by Hammond Wren at quarterback and Weston Joyner at running back. So no Trey out there right now. And they give it to Weston.
And he cuts back to the inside, makes a good play, and picks up 7 yards.
Gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3 for your balls.
Get to the line quickly. Something you see from AJ consistently. Wren drops back. He's scrambling.
He's got some room to run. Trying to get to the outside. He's able to do it. Gets out of bounds.
On the keeper for balls. That'll be another Volunteer. First down.
And picks up a first down.
They throw the quick out. Caught on the ground with the catch. That's number 1, Bryce Peterson. Going to pick up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
They give this one to Joyner. He's got some good blocking in front of him. Lots of room to run. He cuts back and
slips right
down.
at the 30.
Good looking carry by Joyner.
First down.
First and 10 in Jaguar territory at the 30. Wren takes one. He's looking to throw. He throws it down the middle. He's got a man out there, but overthrew him, and he made a business. Mo made a business decision. Don't jump up and try to go for that one because he was going to get rocked if he did.
Yeah. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Give this one to Joyner to the right side, and he breaks a couple tackles, breaks a couple more, still running, and again slips down, this time at the 10. Good looking.
He broke a bunch of tackles on that run.
Yeah. Looked a little like Trey out there. A little like Trey. Fumbled, dove upon, and looks like recovered by Andrew Jackson. Looks like Joyner jumped on top of it. Second down and goal from the 10. This one goes to Joyner up the middle. Not much going on that one. He's going to get tackled about the 10. He's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Short gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down.
And here goes Trey back into the game.
Very nice to see he's not hurt too bad.
Yep.
He's able to return.
They give it to him going off to the right-hand side. He cuts back, and he's going to score. And he runs over the defender and breaks the record. This, folks, this is a record-breaking touchdown. This is Trey's 30th touchdown of the year.
Yep, by the power of the mustache.
PAT is up, and it is good.
PAT's good.
And with that rushing touchdown, that brings Trey Thompson to 30 on the season. He now holds the record for single-season rushing touchdowns.
So congratulations there to Trey Thompson, breaking Antonio Sowell's single-season touchdown record, rushing touchdown record of 29, and it is now 30, and the name Trey Thompson is attached to it.
Thunderbird wanted to kick it away for the Vols.
So here's the kickoff.
Brown and Smith, the Jaguars.
And another deep kick. Looks like this one's going to bounce into the end zone and be another touchback. That's right.
Jaguars will begin the next drive on the north.
Jaguars looking to respond from that AJ drive.
There is a flag on the play.
There was a flag.
I'm not sure. He pointed multiple directions. So it looks like they're backing up the Jaguars, so must have been against them. So they'll start at the 15.
Jaguars drive starts at the 15-yard line.
Johnson takes the snap. He's looking to run to his left, now back to his right, and
Caden
Hornsby. Tell you what, so far in this game, after that first opening play that went 80 yards for the Jaguars, they've had not much offense.
Well, they had the 2-point conversion after that.
Brings up 2nd down and 11.
And he
throws this to the outside, and that ball incomplete. Who was right there? Was that Helms? Yeah. Banks Helms with the play.
That'll bring up 3rd and 11.
Bring up 3rd and long.
AJ Nation, let's get behind our defense right here.
AJ, after the win last week over Buford, they switched spots in the two-way media top 10. Andrew Jackson now sitting at 8th place.
Again, this is 3rd and long.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. That ball tipped by multiple people.
Yeah.
Looks like Hornsby got it first.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And bring up 4th down, and I think the punting unit will head out onto the field.
Wise decision.
Banks Helms back deep for the return for the balls.
They got the punt off this time.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Takes a decent bounce, and AJ is going to take over in Jaguar territory at the 46-yard line. Take this time to mention our underwriters: Lancaster County Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communications, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. Special thanks tonight to 521 Filling Station here in Kershaw, home of the 16-ounce ribeye. Try their grilled pork chops or their wings in over 20 flavors. They look forward to seeing you, and the Coalition of Healthy Youth remind you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game. You versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. As I said, AJ takes over here already in Jaguar territory. Ball at the 46. Wren still at quarterback. They got Eli Sowell back there at running back this time. And they got the end around for Helms, and
he gets
taken down.
That's one of the few plays for loss for the Volunteers we've seen so far in this game. It's been a bunch of positives.
And I like to see that, though. He's a speedster. I think trying to find ways to get some of those guys some plays, getting their hands on the ball is only going to help your team out.
Yep.
Second down and 11.
Red drops back.
And he throws the out over here and caught again.
Peterson.
And that should be enough to move the chains and another first down.
Yep. We've seen a few plays like that where they throw very far out on the sideline. Haven't seen a lot of, and
oh, he had him down the middle.
Williams pass intended for Helms, falls incomplete. That'll be second down.
And just a little bit underthrew him, so bring up 2nd and 10. The ball on the 34.
39.7 seconds here in the first quarter. AJ looking to the sideline. Give this one to Sal. Lots of room in the middle. He's going to score. Nope. Oh, he gets down to the 1. Looked like he had the speed to get there, but a good play by the Jaguars, number 15. Take a look at this one again. Looked like he had a chance to get into the end zone. Great blocking up front. Those guys are doing a great job opening up some big holes, and I thought he was going to have the wheels there, but a great job by number 15 from the Jaguars to make the play. That's Anthony Grant. Wren takes this one. They give it back to Sowell, and again, great blocking, but he's going to be taken down just short.
Dang, he had to.
Wesley Jones with the stop.
Bring us to the end of the first.
And with that play, we come to the end of our first quarter.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter, so we'll be back right here on for some second quarter action. You're watching some playoff high school football right here on Learn TV. All right, and welcome back to second quarter action here, high school football on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust with Fletcher Armbrust. Andrew Jackson at the goal line, ball at the 1 yard line. See if they can get in. They give this ball to Sal, and he bullies his way in for the end zone for a touchdown. And AJ putting up some points tonight.
Yep. They sure are.
First time in 2 weeks, though, we've seen somebody besides Trey score a touchdown. We had 4 last week against Buford, and already 3 tonight.
Dang. I mean, no need to use anyone else.
But I think AJ here, they playing the long game. They don't want to win just one game. They have bigger plans for this season.
PAT's good.
With that, our score is now Volunteers 30.
AJ now up 30-8, scored 30 unanswered after that first play from scrimmage. AJ set to kick off again, and the Jaguars need to get something going on offense. They haven't, since that first play got outside, I don't think, the 25-yard line.
The short kick, fair catch, called at about the 35.
That's a smart play there. You don't want to risk taking off or taking a big hit as you're catching that ball, so calling for the fair catch is a wise thing to do.
Yep.
Again, minus that first play, as we've said, this AJ defense has looked pretty dominant.
They sure have.
Lauren's on top of Indian Land, 7-0. Early. Haven't gotten any updates on the Buford-Andrews game. Jaguars take over at the 35-yard line. And all over the quarterback, Jaquise Johnson.
Great play by Devontae Bracey. So bring up 2nd and long.
Yeah, a loss of 10 on the play. Johnson takes, there's a flag, delay game against the Jaguars. I'll back them up even more. 2nd down and 25.
That's not the type of thing you need right now.
No, you're going the wrong direction. We said they hadn't been out past the 25-yard line, and they called a fair catch at the 35 and have backed themselves all the way back up to the 20. Johnson looking to throw, quick out over here, and good play.
And they're outside the 25.
They got outside the 25, down to about 26, 27-yard line. Still going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
That was number 12, Wesley Jones.
Johnson on the stop for the Volunteers. That makes it 3rd and long for the Jaguars. Once again, AJ Nation, let's get loud for our defense.
Johnson again looking to throw. He throws it deep down over that side. It got somebody there, and is that ball picked off?
That was picked off. Banks Helms.
Banks Helms with the interception.
Get another look at that.
Banks at the top of the screen. Garden can't quite see him right there. It makes a good play on the ball.
It's a really nice catch. So now AJ will take over. Not quite in their territory, but they're pretty close. And we'll see Brady Williams at quarterback this time.
Okay. Eli Sowell out there too at running back. Brady more of a thrower, even though we've seen Wren throw it around there quite a bit in that first quarter. I give this one again to Banks, trying to get to the outside, and
gain about a yard. I guess that's technically a pass by,
I think you're right,
Brady.
Pitched in front of him. Gain of 1. Buford down early at Andrews, 16-0. They give this one to Sowell up the middle. He makes a couple of them miss. There is a flag down.
Eli Sowell on the carry for the Volunteers.
He gets all the way to the 40, but that's in a position of looks like maybe a hold or something. Yep, call a hold.
Holding called against the Volunteers.
Looks like it was at the line of scrimmage at the 45, so I'll back him all the way up to the 35. Make it a second down and 20.
Second and long for the Volunteers, somewhere on 35-yard line.
And low snap.
Between his legs and recovered by the Jaguars.
That's
He never had a chance on that play.
Hamid Brown.
Jaguars take over in Volunteer territory.
That is not something you want to see if you're the Vols. Give
No, you don't want to give
the Jags
any life to anybody.
great field position.
Yeah. And a veteran offensive line for these Volunteers. These guys have been opening holes all season, really, so kind of an uncharacteristic mistake from them, something we're not used to seeing very often.
No, we are not.
So Jaguars get the ball at the 20-yard line on the doorstep. And looks like
There was a jump.
Yep.
Offside, calls against Volunteers.
Going to move them up to the 15 and bring up a first down and 5 now.
AJ not doing themselves favors right now.
Johnson gives it to the first man through. Looks like he's going to push towards the 10-yard line. Going to be close to a first down, but be just short. It's going to bring up a second down and 1. Jaguars quick to the line. Same play, trying to get to the outside, and it's going to be a first down for the Jaguars, but not a touchdown, down to the 2-yard line.
On the stop for the Volunteers. First and goal for the Jaguars from the 1-yard line.
And looks like they're going to get a stop this time. Number 9 on the carry. That's Xavier Plowdins.
Host the Volunteers on the stop for to bring up second
So we'll
and
see
goal
if this
for
Volunteer
Jaguars.
defense can bend but not break.
Second down and goal from the 4 now. Loss of 2. And quarterback going to keep this one, and he's hunting the end zone,
Johnson on the keeper.
and
for
he
the
has it.
Jaguars.
Touchdown
Johnson
for
with
the
the score.
Jaguars. And I think you'll see them go for 2.
Yep, I would assume so. Looks like they are indeed going for 2.
Everybody looking at their little cards on their wrist, try to figure out the play.
Two-point conversion.
And Johnson looking to throw. He throws it out there, and that ball incomplete, and it is no good. And AJ now up 16. That's still 2 scores, though. It's only up 2 scores, 32-14.
Eli Sauer on the breakup for the Vols. After that score,
And it looks like an injured Jaguar
Vols 30,
on the
Jaguars
field.
14.
Take this time to mention our underwriters again: Lancaster County, Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communication, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. And tonight's special thanks goes to 521 Filling Station right here in Kershaw, home of the 16-ounce ribeye. You need to try their grilled pork chops or their wings in over 20 flavors. They look forward to seeing you, as again, right here in Kershaw. You're in Kershaw, go see them at 521 Filling Station. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. 7:19 to go here in the first half. Still lots of football to be played. Helms and Ussery back deep for the Volunteers. And here's the kick. Short kick taken by Ussery. At the 25, he's got some room to the outside if he can get there. And good takedown, but a great return by Ussery up to the 44-yard line. Get another look at this Andrew Jackson offense.
And again, we'll see Brady Williams at quarterback.
Brady gives this one to Trey, and he's got some moves all the way down to the 30.
That's a nice tackle. It's difficult to tackle Trey with a full head of steam when you're just one person.
That's about 26-yard carry for Trey.
And he only needs 300 yards in this game to break the record, I believe.
Don't think we'll see it this week.
Never know.
They got to keep playing. They keep playing, he's going to break it.
Gain of 7 on the play for Thompson.
Second down and 3. After the 7-yard pickup by Thompson. Joyner in there now.
They got Jaguars to jump.
Gave him a free first down out of it.
That'll bring up another Volunteer, first down.
Incomplete.
Intended for Johnson. That'll bring up second down for the Volunteers.
.55 to go here. Second down and 10 after the incompletion. They give this one to Joyner, trying to get to the outside. He cuts back to the inside and found the end zone.
Get another look at this.
Again, the blocking up front is great. This one's moving to the right-hand side. He gets to the outside, does a great job. Good cut back there.
The PAT is good. He's perfect on the night. 5 for 5.
With that PAT, our score is now Andrew Jackson.
37, forgot that. Safety. 37 to 14.
So now AJ will kick off to the Jags, and the Jags will most likely have another chance. Most likely, because you never know.
Tell you what, the guys that run the flags here at Andrew Jackson, they run the end zone after they score. They're going to get a good workout tonight, it looks like.
They already have.
Marshall Deese to kick. Angles this one. That ball was touched. It's going to stop at the 1. That ball, they're going to take over at the 1-inch line. Let's see if we can take a look at that again. That was an interesting kick. Does he touch it? Oh, yeah, he touched it there, so he had to get it anyway. And it stopped. It died at the inch-yard line, and he kneeled on it. And they're going to take over at the 1-inch line.
Not the best thing, because last time they were right in the end zone, it resulted in a safety.
Yeah, this is not the place you want to be.
No.
Jaguars begin their drive in the 1-inch line.
See if they can get themselves out of this end zone. Caden Hornsby, he's a little anxious on that one. That'll back him up. That'll give him a little bit of space.
So 1st and 5.
Johnson again looking to throw, and he's going to get taken down. That's going to be another safety.
Wow, you don't see that very often. 2 safeties in the same game.
Here's another look at it. I didn't see who got it, but I guess we'll see it here. Is that? Oh, it's Hornsby.
He paid his debt.
Yeah, he got
that. Yep, so AJ will take over.
Again, well, they got to punt it. They don't take over yet.
Well, they're going to take over, most likely.
So, but they have to, as we said, they have to kick it from the 20. And if you remember last time, it was a great punt. It went over Cullen Ussery's head, and he had to go back and get it and got what he could out of it. But this time, you want to take this one in the air. But you looks like you punt the ball because it lets your return, your kick team get down there a little bit quicker than on the kicker. So the punt usually is a little bit higher. This one's going to be taken by Helms at the 43-yard line, looking for some blocks in the middle, trying to get to the outside still, and goes out of bounds in Jaguar territory at about the 33-yard line. No flags.
Who do you think we'll see at quarterback right here? Oh, wait.
Brady. You got nobody in the backfield with him. I think he might throw it on this one. Throws it quick.
Blackman Wilson on the reception for the Volunteers.
That was Isaac Blackman Wilson.
And he picks up about 5, and we got a timeout.
Timeout called by the Jaguars.
We're going to take this time again to mention our underwriters. Lancaster County, Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communication, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and a special thanks tonight to 521 Filling Station right here in Kershaw, South Carolina, home of the 16-ounce ribeye. Try their grilled pork chops or their wings in over 20 flavors. They look forward to seeing you if you're in Kershaw on your way home from the game or just ordering, watching the game. Make sure you get a hold of 521 Filling Station. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol ruin your opportunities. And the Jaguars defense trotting back out here, and again, is that Wren? That's Wren back there.
It sure is.
No backs in the backfield. Thompson lined up at H-back.
Ussery in.
They sent Ussery in motion, and they played,
False
load
start.
the play dead, false start.
False start called against the Volunteers.
And they're moving back up. And they do the same play and fumble.
And recovered by the Jags.
We've seen 2 of those already in this game.
But the one was a bad snap. That one
Right.
just looked like, I don't know if it was pitched too high or what the problem was on that one, but
Correction. That
it's
is
an incomplete pass, though, because he threw it forward.
Oh, I guess that's the benefit of.
Yes. Everybody thought it was a fumble.
Yep.
But since he pitched it forward, it is a forward pass and incomplete. Luckily for the Vols, that'll bring up, was it 3rd down and 11?
I think so. Something like that.
The official's still trying to figure out what's going on and where everybody is.
That incomplete pass brings a 3rd down for your Volunteers.
We got Thompson now in the backfield. He's going to run that ball to the left. Nope, they're throwing it.
He's rolling to the left.
He's got a man out there.
That's
And
Seth
caught,
Marshall.
and great first down pickup. Marshall's caught 3 or 4 of them out there. I mean, not that deep like that one. Caught some on the out passes, but great job by Wren, taking his time, finding the open receiver, and giving him a chance to make a play.
Yep. I think the Jags were expecting a run there.
I was too.
Yes.
And another pass rolling out to the right. Wren throws it out there. He's got a man and overthrown just a little bit.
That would have been
Marshall
a great
couldn't quite-
catch.
Yeah, that would have been a great catch. It was a good-looking throw.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, let him just a little bit. 2nd down and 10.
I believe he jumped a little when he threw it.
I
He
like
kinda-
seeing this Vols offense. You know, after watching the game last week at Buford, they ran that ball 43 times. Well, they ran it more than that, but Trey ran it 43 times. Seeing them open it up a little bit and see what else this offense can do. They
And
give this
they
one to
run it.
Trey, and he cuts back and gets inside the 15, but not much more than that.
On the carry for the Volunteers.
But what I like about sometimes, you know, sometimes he just hits the whole 100 miles an hour. And sometimes like that one, he was kind of waiting for his blockers to set them up and develop, and it didn't ever actually happen. And he decided last minute just to get what he could out of it. But he's a patient runner when he needs to be too. And they give this one right up the middle to Thompson, and he's going to score another touchdown, number 4.
Get another look at it.
Here's another look, and again, this was straight up the middle. And, you know, it starts up front. You look at those guys up front. Glade Clyburn, Michael Henson, Tavares Kelly in there, Brooks Horton.
And the PAT is good.
It is good.
So that makes it
High score now. Andrew Jackson 45.
45 to 14. 31-point game.
46.
46. I was early, sorry. 32-point game. Excuse me. So a great looking offensive display so far by Andrew Jackson. As I said, I like seeing them spreading the ball around it in some different ways, not just handing the ball off, but seeing what they can get in that passing game, rewarding some of those receivers, because those guys block so well for those running backs. I'm sure they're happy to have a chance every now and then to touch the ball a little bit too.
Yep.
And a deep kick taken and dropped and out of bounds, and it's going to back the Jaguars up once again.
Jaguars will begin their next drive on their own 8-yard line.
So the Jags will take over at the 8.
Less than 4 minutes left in this first half.
A lot of scoring so far in the first half, but we're kind of used to that, especially when we're at Andrew Jackson doing games. They've put up some points here.
Yep.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man down the middle. Good catch at about the 16. It's going to be just short of a first down, a couple yards.
And incomplete. Good defense by Banks Helms. So bring up 3rd and 2 for the Jags.
AJ Nation, let's make some noise for our defense right here.
Big 3rd down for the Jags. They really want to get something going. Empty backfield, 5 wide, and keeps it, and looks like he does get a first.
Johnson on the keeper for the Jaguars.
First and 10 for the Jags. Looking to throw under pressure. Johnson gets away, throws that ball out there, and it's caught and tackled quickly by Ussery.
Johnson's pass complete to Munson. Ussery on the stop for the Volunteers. That'll bring a second down for the Jaguars.
Takes a snap and throws
Again,
it.
throws a rocket. Looks like it's caught and going to be enough for a first down.
Munson once again with a reception for the Jags. That'd be a first down for Jaguars.
Inside the 2-minute mark in the first half. Drops back.
Johnson looking to throw, throwing it deep. Overthrows his man.
Johnson's pass falls incomplete.
Bring up a 2nd and 10.
Minute 46. Ball at the 32-yard line.
Pop wide.
He's Johnson looking to throw. He runs up the middle, makes one man miss, and slides down. That'll keep the clock moving, but it prevents him from taking a big shot. Brings up second down.
3rd and 5 for the Jags.
3rd and 5, excuse me, 3rd down.
All right, Balls Nation, let's make some noise right here for our defense.
They clock the ball. Which stops the clock, but brings up a 4th down. That was interesting. Not sure why you got to run a play there and try to pick up some yards. I mean, you want to score, but you don't want to give AJ the ball in this position with 1:20 to go. They throw it deep. Ussery's right there. That ball's out of bounds.
Colin Ussery on the coverage. Drives him out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Be a turnover on downs. I thought AJ jumped off sides, but I guess he didn't jump all the way off sides.
So
And it gives AJ the ball with 1:15 to go. That was interesting. That was interesting.
yeah, not quite sure I understand the logic behind that.
First and 10 in Jags territory. Ball at the 37. They throw the quick out, and that ball was incomplete. He bounced it to Helms.
And that is Wren in that quarterback.
Yep.
Pass falls incomplete. Be second down for your Volunteers.
And that one's caught.
Pass complete.
It goes out of
And
bounds.
out of bounds. Good job by Helms.
Yep.
Down to the 25.
Stops the clock. Rolling right. And hit
Helms again.
Helms again, yep.
They'll bring up second down for the ball.
So bring a second down and 5.
Rolling left this time.
And he throws this one again.
Marshall.
Does he score? He didn't step there. I think there was a
he
flag.
Scored.
Pass is complete, but there is a flag.
There is a flag down.
Regardless, that was a great play.
Illegal man downfield on Andrew Jackson. So that will back them up. It was a 2nd and 5. I guess it's just a 5-yard penalty, so now it'll be 2nd and 10. And a timeout for Andrew Jackson, 46.9 seconds to go. Mention our underwriters one more time before the half. Lancaster County, Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communication, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and a special thanks tonight to 521 Fill-In Station right here in Kershaw, South Carolina, home of the 16-ounce ribeye. Try their grilled pork chops or their wings in over 20 flavors. They look forward to seeing you. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. So Fletcher got a 2nd down and 10. You got 46 essentially seconds. What's your play call here?
I'm not sure. I think I might run the ball with Trey.
Yeah.
Try to get some yards and get this clock rolling. Because they have 2 timeouts left, right?
I believe so. Yep.
So you can use them if needed. Just keep the clock rolling so that you don't give the ball back to the Jaguars.
They got a man. Throws it to Trey. Trey's going to score. Wow.
Get another look at it.
That doesn't count towards his rushing total.
It counts towards his rushing total in our hearts.
And they foul the receivers, left him just wide open. Good job, good catch, and easy score for the Vols.
Yep.
I believe that's his 5th score of the game.
Yep. And Funderburk on the PAT.
And the kick is no good. 52-14. Still a little bit of time here to go. 39.3 seconds. And a whole second half. So AJ already with 52 points.
You think they'll score 100?
No. I do not. So this has been where the Jaguars have gotten themselves into a little bit of trouble, is on the kickoffs. They've made a few mistakes, took over at the 1 inch, I would say the 1 inch line. There's not a line right there, but at the 1 inch from the end zone, and they got a penalty which took them 5 yards out of there, but it still ended up in a safety. And then they fumbled one out of bounds at the 8-yard line. So they've made some mistakes here. And this ball kicked deep and into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback, and those are the ones the coach exhales and says, whew, all right, we get the ball.
Yep.
Not inside the 10 this time.
No. So the Jaguars will take over. Do you think they try something here? Or do you think they're content with kneeling and just
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to throw the ball and tried to, I mean, they've not been shot. They had an 80-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like you got nothing to lose at this point. Why not try something? And they hand it off.
Douglas Adams just sent me a message and said he thinks that might be Trey's first catch of the year. I was looking back to see if I could see any catches that he had. I didn't see any, so it might have been his first catch. Good-looking catch, and he scored on it. So, you know, another good reason to give him the ball. Every catch he has this year, he scored.
Yep, so that play right there was just called back for holding, I believe.
So they'll redo first down. And now if I'm the Jaguars, and when they start this clock, I don't even run I run one play or I kneel on it and go into half, or you could just run it straight up the middle, but go into half without letting AJ touch the ball again.
Yep, and they will run one more play.
They give it straight up the middle, and that play is blown dead, and that's probably going to be the final play of the first half of action. Andrew Jackson on top, 52-14. We'll be back with some second half action.
You're watching high school football here on Learn TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the field for your halftime entertainment, the Volunteer Regiment. The Volunteer Regiment show is entitled Climb. Please give a warm welcome to your Volunteer Regiment. in for the Volunteer Regiment. Volunteer Regiment competes in Class 2A and plays second in the upper state and sixth at state this year. Ladies and gentlemen, your Andrew Jackson High School Volunteer Regiment. We also have some updates for some scores around the region. Right now, Sherrall is winning 21-14 over Marion. Buford is down 22-0 to Andrews. And Central is in a tight win. Central 7, Wade Hampton 6. We have a correction on the Central score. Wade Hampton just scored. They're now up 13-7 over Central.
And welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV, playoff football. Week 1, Andrew Jackson on top of the Jaguars from Ridgeland-Hardeeville, 52-14. I think we'll probably see a running clock here in the second half. As long as Andrew Jackson keeps doing what they've been doing so far, they should get the ball to start the second half. And they got their return team already out there. Look on the camera there. You see Ridgeland-Hardeeville just getting done their warm-up, ready to get out there and kick off. I am TJ Armbrust, joined tonight by Fletcher Armbrust. And we've enjoyed what Andrew Jackson's done so far here in this game. Just of note, Trey Thompson right now has 4 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown. He has 5 touchdowns in a game. No volunteer has ever scored 6 touchdowns in a game before, so he is 1 away from doing that. We'll see if they give him the opportunity. He also is a big part of what they do on offense, and if they're up big, we might not see him quite as much here in the second half as we're used to in a regular game.
Right, they want to conserve him for the playoffs and not
dropped
punt.
but picked back up and then taken off.
Wow.
Was that
was Banks.
Banks? Yeah, he's fast. He got, once he gets to a full speed, look out.
Ball will begin their first drive of the second half at their own 46-yard line.
So the offense will take over at the 46-yard line.
Brady Williams out there at quarterback.
Joyner coming out at running back, joining him in the backfield. They give the ball to Joyner, and he picks up 7.
Gain 6 on the play. They'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Volunteers.
And Brady throws one to the outside. That ball's caught. That Danzy out there? Yep. He's done a good job catching the ball tonight. Sowell in the backfield. They give it to him. He cuts and bowls straight forward for a gain of 8.
Yep. It's a nice run.
The 3-headed running back monster.
It's worked well tonight.
It sure has. Brady takes a snap, he throws it down, he throws it high, and that ball's caught. Blackman Wilson. Great catch.
That was, and he was able to stay on his feet to gain even more yards. And Joyner back out there at running back.
They're going to give it to him. They do. And he gets tackled right at the goal line. And it's going to be just short. Looked like he was going to be able to muscle in, but good tackle there by the Jaguars. And quarterback sneak, touchdown.
Yep.
Brady Williams with the touchdown.
Tyson Funderburker with the PAT.
Tyson Funderburg on the attempt the PAT once again for the ball.
And it is good.
PAT is up and it is good.
All right, we'll take this time, mention our underwriters, Lancaster County, Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communications, the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. Special thanks tonight to 521 Fill-In Station right here in Kershaw, home of the 16-ounce ribeye. You need to try their grilled pork chops or their wings in over 20 flavors. They look forward to seeing you. And the Coalition of Healthy Youth reminds you that after the final play, real life begins. That's the real game, you versus you. Don't let drugs and alcohol steal your opportunities. Now, I did say that Trey was one touchdown away from breaking a record earlier, but as you saw in that first drive, didn't see a whole lot of him, and I see him on the sidelines kind of wandering around without a helmet. So we may not see him again tonight. Coaching staff deciding that, you know, the long-term picture is better than the short-term picture in this regard. We want to keep him healthy. He's a big part of why this offense really works, and we want to if they want to make a good long run here in the playoffs, you want to make sure that he's healthy going into these other games. So we might not see much more of Trey Thompson tonight. He's already had a fantastic night. Oh, that ball dropped, too, at the 5-yard line. But picked up and stopped at the 20. So 8:45 to go here in the third quarter, and the defense comes out, see if they can get something going here defensively. I will say, you know, this offensive line and this defensive line have been really good so far tonight for the Volunteers. Offensively, they've busted open holes for lots of different running backs, and were able to pass block pretty well and give their quarterback some time to throw so far. And the defensive line has been in that backfield quite a bit. Good little run there. First down run for the Jags. Moves the flags. Moves that ball all the way out to the 37-yard line.
And the Jags get another first down. They hand it off and run into a wall.
Wall fell forward, though, so a gain of a couple.
Smith on the carry once again for the Jaguars. Stop by host of
Second down and 9. Johnson gives this one first running back through, and good tackle. Way to hang on there. Was that Fuller Sims? Was.
Yep.
Fuller Sims and stop for the Volunteers. Ball carried off.
Not quite a first down.
Nope. Going to be about 4 yards short. Bring up third down.
Let's get loud for our defense right here, Volunteers.
And quarterback keeps this one, and he's going to get tackled short of a first down. 44 with the tackle.
Tay Herbert.
Yep.
Once again, Vols Nation, let's get loud for our defense.
4th down and 3. Don't jump off sides.
Nope. This is a spot where I'm not mad at going for it.
No, this is okay. I'm down with that. They're going to call a timeout. They're going to take a timeout here. I'm looking at the South Carolina two-way brackets here and trying to get an idea of what's next for Andrew Jackson if they're able to hang on, which they should, 59 to 14. They would play the winner of the Timberland-Kingstree game, and obviously that one would be at home here again at Andrew Jackson. They basically have home field advantage throughout the playoffs as long as they keep winning all the way to the state championship. So that would be huge for Andrew Jackson. As long as they keep winning, they keep playing here, and they play pretty darn well here. So the Timberland-Kingstree winner is who they would play. The Lawrence Indyland game is a 14-13 game. Lawrence on top by 1 at the half.
So the Jaguars are coming to the line for the 4th down.
And they throw that ball to the outside. It is caught.
And first down.
And he's going to get a first down. Good play on that 4th down.
Yep.
Fuller Sims with the stop for the Volunteers. That'll be a Jaguar first down.
I'll bring up a first down and into Andrew Jackson territory for the Jaguars. They give it to the first man through, and he'll pick up just a couple.
There's a flag down, I believe.
Did never see what the penalty was. Injured Andrew Jackson player, tending to him on the sidelines. They're going to back the Jaguars up. Never saw what the call was.
Most likely holding.
Yep.
Flag goes against the Jags. Remains first down.
Be a first down and 22. And they rolling out to that right-hand side. Some good pickup there.
And first down, I believe.
No, they had to get 22. I think they got back to the original line of scrimmage. So it brings up a 2nd down and 9, gain of 11 on that play. And the quarterback keeps it again, gets out to that right-hand side, and he's going to get a first down and a flag thrown over there. It is going to be enough for a first down. And it felt like the life was kind of sucked out of Andrew Jackson. Everybody, the crowd's real quiet. Players are not quite as aggressive on the defensive side, and it looks like they got a personal foul after the play.
Hand it off.
And again, trying to get to the outside, cut back inside the 10-yard line. Plowden's gets a first down. It's going to be first and goal from the 8. They give it to him again. And he's hunting for a goal line. Gets down to about the 2.
Very close to a touchdown here.
Stop for the Volunteers. They'll make it second and goal for the Jags.
Touchdown. And they'll most likely go for 2.
That's what they've been doing.
Yep. And no good. Boy, he really fought there. So it will make this score will stay at 59-20. About 2 minutes 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
With that score, our score is now Andrew Jackson 59, the Jaguar 20.
So now the Jaguars will kick off to AJ.
And we're going to go silent for just a second. I got to change our audio battery, and we'll be right back. We'll keep it rolling. All right, and we're back. That was a quick battery change, and after the Jaguars score, Andrew Jackson's going to get the ball back. Short kick, dove upon, and
recovery for the Volunteers.
And Andrew Jackson's offense will take over.
So it looks like again Williams will be at quarterback.
And he gives it first man through, cuts back, and picks up about 3.
Is that Trey?
Nope, 21.
Demaya Seegers.
A freshman running back.
So it does look like we will not see any more of Trey Thompson today.
That's probably a wise choice. They give it again to Seegers, and he's got lots of running room.
And
he gets pulled out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That was a really nice run. I assume we'll see another run here.
Should be the last play of the third quarter. And Seegers run hard down to the 20, picks up 5, and that should be the last play of the third quarter. We got a 59-20 game. Andrew Jackson on top.
You're watching high school football here on Learn TV.
All right, and welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. Ready for some fourth quarter action. TJ Armbrust with Fletcher Armbrust here. 59-20, Andrew Jackson on top. Got a lot of guys out there that, you know, don't get a whole lot of playing time, or even some that played for maybe the JV team that got pulled up.
Is there a flag?
That's going to go against Andrew Jackson. False start.
False start called against the Volunteers.
Back him up 5. Be second down and 10. Williams takes it, gives it to Seegers. Again, got some blocking. Gets to the outside, cuts back inside, and goes out of bounds at about the 15-yard line, which is going to be really close to the first down, depending on the spot. They're going to call it the 17, which would be a couple yards short. Brings up a third down. The way Seeger's been running the ball, you might give it to him again, but nope. Brady's throwing it out there, and that ball incomplete. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted, and there is a flag down.
That was to Jaleel Alexander.
And they're going to call a pass interference. That should give Andrew Jackson enough for a first down.
So AJ caught a break there.
Puts the ball at the 8-yard line. Be first and goal from the 8. Give it to Seegers. He's running out to that right-hand side. He's trying to get to the corner, and he's going to get in for probably his first varsity touchdown.
Yep, we'll get another look at that.
Demise Seegers, a freshman. A bunch of the kids off that JV team were called up, and in a situation like this, it's a great opportunity for them to get some real playing time. Got some speed, obviously, gets to that outside and gets into the end zone.
Tyson Funderburk on the PAT.
How many PATs is that for him this game, Fletcher? He's missed one so far.
Thunderbird's PAT is up, and it is good.
I don't know a lot.
Our score now, Andrew Jackson,
They've
66.
9?
Or 20.
9?
How many touchdowns have they had?
I think 9.
They've missed an extra point.
So he's made 8 PATs.
8 PATs.
I think so. I don't know. It's late.
.10:20. That clock's still running here in the fourth quarter. Thunderbird set to kick off again. And this kick is deep, taken at the 5-yard line. And a good tackle. Looked like that was maybe number 20. Tyre Gaddy. Tyree.
So the Jaguars will take over. 9:20 left in this second half, actually.
Fourth quarter. First playoff game.
There we go. And
And
he keeps it.
Johnson keeps it. And he's going to pick up 3.
Tackled by Colby Waters. I believe he had the game-winning interception last week against Buford.
He did. It was a huge play.
Yep.
Buford was driving. Chance to get the win. And Waters did a great job backing up and picking off that pass.
Yep, and a really nice run for the Jags.
Going to be enough for a first down. Johnson looking to throw. He throws it out there. He's got a man out there. And did he catch it? Was he inbounds?
Yes, I believe so. You want to get a replay real quick?
Yeah, let's look at that again, see if we can. They gave it to him. I thought it was more a question mark than that. It's a good-looking ball. Oh, yeah. Great catch and control on that sideline. Here's live action. Again, another good run for the Jags. Picking up big yards as they roll down the field. First and 10 from the 30. Johnson gives it to his first man through, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3. Again, that's Plowden's. Thanks to Greg Williams out there letting us know that our battery was going dead. There's a beeping noise that happens. So I think we got it changed out. So thank you, Greg. There's your shout out.
Ball stations, make some noise for our defense right here.
So 3rd and 8. Approaching 6 minutes left in the first quarter. And
Close.
Close, yeah. I believe he was short, but it depends on the spot. And it's fourth. They caught it 4th and 1, so they're going for it.
Everybody wants shouts out for letting us know our battery was going dead. So this one goes out to my lovely wife for also letting me know that the battery's going dead. Does anybody else out there need a shout out? Just text me, let me know, because they're rolling in right now.
So 1st down for the Jaguars. They hand it off.
Plowdens. They're picking up yards. This offense is getting rolling, but I think a lot of the regular volunteers that are out there are resting up for this next couple weeks. So, so not quite the defensive stops that we've been used to seeing.
Yep, a little too late. And nice stop by Caden Hornsby.
I got you too, Alan Sims out there. I see you.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 8 from the 15. QB keeps it.
He does a good job splitting those two, but he can't quite get past them too much.
Nope. So was it a 1st down? Was it short? I can't quite tell. Looks like it might be a little short,
So
and it will be.
4th down and
Yep,
1.
4th and 1.
Looks like he's going to get a 1st down.
Quarterback keeper, 1 kicked in by Johnson. First and goal for the Jaguars.
And not quite in. Down to about the 1.
Just short of the goal line by a host of volunteers. Bring up 2nd down.
So bring up 2nd and goal from the 1.
We're going to get a timeout on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, you need a reminder that at the conclusion of tonight's game, fans are not allowed on the field. We ask that once the game is over, that you clean your area and begin making your way to your vehicles. No one should be loitering inside the stadium once the game is completed. Thank you for your help with this. Again, we need your help in keeping our facilities.
2:33 to go here in this ball game. Andrew Jackson switching in a bunch of different players. We're going to go ahead and name number 23, our player of the game, Trey Thompson. Again, a 5 touchdown night, 4 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown. There's Trey right there at the bottom of your screen. On the left, he just left your screen. But a great job by Trey. And you know what? Not just a great job by Trey, but let's give a shout-out to his offensive line tonight, too.
Yep,
those guys all year long have done a great job blocking for him. He wouldn't say he does that all by himself. He's got a great group of guys in front of him. looks like as the Jaguars maybe get in, or are they going to be just short? They're going to continue to be just short. But, I mean, Trey's done nothing but break records this entire season, averaging almost over 200 yards a game. Now over 30 rushing touchdowns this year. He's had 5 touchdowns in a game 3 times this year. I mean, just completely incredible season. And the thing about it is,
they stopped short again.
He's a junior. Like, he's got a whole nother year to be good doing this. So, great job by him. Great job by this offensive line. Great job by the offense in general. And right now, great job by this defense, stopping this team on 4 straight downs, 4th and short.
Yep.
See if they can do it one more time.
Yep. Inside 2 minutes left in the game. And touchdown.
And he gets in.
So right now 26-66 pending the extra point. So they will indeed go for 2 again. 1:30 left on the clock.
They throw it to the outside, and
Incomplete.
Incomplete. And a side note here, a county game. Indianland now on top of Lawrence in the 4th quarter, 21-14. Indianland, who was 4th in their region, taking on a higher seed Lawrence team, and on top right now. There's Trey again. As I said, he scored 5 touchdowns 3 different times. He's broke the single-season rushing record with over 30 now. I think he's got 31 rushing touchdowns and maybe 32 total touchdowns. He's caught 1 pass this year, and it went for a touchdown, and it happened tonight. He only had 4 rushing touchdowns tonight, but a great season so far by Trey, and he's not done. He wants to keep going. They want to keep going these next few games. He is very close to breaking the single-season rushing record, which is 2,300 yards in the season, 2,320, and I don't have the total for tonight. He was well over 100 yards.
So but he needs another game like this?
Without playing the entire second half, but he was 321 yards short of the all-time rushing records, and as long as Andrew Jackson keeps playing this way, they got hopefully a lot of more games left in him, and he should easily get there. So congratulations to Trey. Keep it up.
And
Demias with the return and doesn't want to go down.
And he will eventually.
Finally out of bounds, but takes it into Jaguars territory.
So 1 or 2 more plays and this game should be over.
As I said, Andrew Jackson will be taking on the winner of the Timberland Kingstree matchup. Couldn't find a score on that one.
So it looks like Brady Williams will be out there for quarterback.
Yeah, a couple handoffs here, and this game was in the books.
That is Jaleel Alexander, I believe. And there's a flag. Holding.
It's going to be a hold. So there'll be one more handoff, and as long as there's no penalties or anything, that should be a ball game. They hand it off. Alexander picks up 9 yards.
And that should be the ball game.
And that's it. Andrew Jackson takes this one by 40, 66-26. Great first round showing for these Andrew Jackson Volunteers. And they got another one next week right back here in Kershaw. And we'll be right back here with you guys broadcasting that game. We had Quentin Thomas on camera and upstairs. And he's also our field operations manager. And I am TJ Armbrust. I was joined tonight by Fletcher Armbrust. Good job, AJ. And
you're watching high school football here on Learn TV.